Hi everybody, this is Fairchild and you're watching Cross Rhythm. It's time for another song review. This one is from DJ Tunez. The song's called Require. It was released end of December 2020. It was on my Spotify playlist. Couldn't stop playing this song. I figured let's do a quick review on this. DJ Tunez announced this on Twitter. Clearly, you can tell he's trying to catch that laid buzz. For those of you who are not familiar with DJ Tunez, he is WizKid's DJ. And here we have a song from Olamide, produced by P Prime. Olamide, coming off a great album. We had Cop DM that was released last year, which had a lot of standout tracks for me, Infinity being the number one, top one out of that. Loading was another great one. Both have videos. Infinity was very different to what we had heard from Olamide in the past in regards to beat selection. Loading was more in line with what I'm used to hearing Olamide. Infinity is actually in my top 10 songs of 2020. Go check that list out if you haven't. Infinity was a very different song. It had a crossover sound to it. I heard a lot of people playing it on their timelines. It had a great reach. And this song is not an exception, okay? When you first hear it right away, you can hear right off the bat that this is an amapiano track. If you're feeling like you've heard the drum pattern from somewhere, it's not a coincidence. That is the same drum pattern on DJ Maporisa's Sponono. It's an amapiano sound. Olamide is a hip-hop act who leans on Afro beats, so this is a different sound. Require definitely sounds to me like it may have been a throwaway track from the Cop DM album. They probably listened to it and felt it didn't fit within the whole sound of the album. So here we have an amapiano sound produced by P Prime, which I found was interesting. P Prime did produce a couple of songs off Olamide's Cop DM album, and here he's experimenting with an amapiano sound. P Prime is only 18 years old. Great song. It has a high replay value. When you look at Olamide's camp as a whole, Olamide signed Fireboy DML, who is no stranger to experimenting with different sounds. Fireboy DML has had two phenomenal projects. The first one being Laughter, Tears, and Goosebumps that came out in 2019. And in 2020, we had Apollo, both very different sounding albums. LTG, Laughter, Tears, and Goosebumps had Afro beats sound to it versus Apollo. Apollo was a pop album that had a bit of the Afro pop influence, a little bit of Altair in it. So Fireboy is no stranger to that. He coined the Apollo sound, Afro Life. I don't know if we're going to receive more from him in regards to Afro Life. When you look at the lyrics, it's nothing new. It's nothing that we haven't heard. He's talking about a female, how she moves on the dance floor. There are a lot of songs in Afropop about that, but I think what I like about this song, it sounds fresh because now you have Nigerian Afropop act who's on an amapiano sound. Now, I will say we have heard Burna Boy do this. Burna Boy has collaborated with a lot of the South African artists over the years. He was also on the Jerusalem remix, Master KG's massive hit that came out last year. So this is not new, but I enjoyed this. I definitely enjoyed this. It had a high replay value. It's on my Spotify playlist. I'm excited to hear what else Olamide has in store for us in the near future. If maybe there's another project coming out. I mean, it seems like everyone works at a very high rate. We're getting albums every year right now. Fireboy had 2019, 2020. That is phenomenal to have an album each year. So I'm excited to hear from Olamide. If we're going to receive a project from him this year, I'm here for that. If he's going to be working with new sounds, I'm also here for that. On a scale of 0 to 10, I give this song a 7. What are your thoughts on Require? What are your thoughts on the amapiano movement? Remember to like and subscribe, and let's continue the discussion in the comments.